We're gonna head over now to Sword Art, our favorite show of this podcast.
My
I'm
favorite show.
dude.
Yes.
I didn't see this episode. Trent says it's garbage and it's not worth watching, so I listened to him.
You might as well finish. It's the last episode.
I mean, do you care about spoilers, Brian?
You guys are good. There's another season, so
Okay. So
I don't think anything is really worthy of considering spoilers in this show.
like all right, so I'm legit like a minute in already. Yo, these Americans are so stupid. They literally jump in and it's so brain dead mentality. It's like, hey, I'm a brute. I'm gonna just start killing shit. It's like, all right, dude. Like literally, when my first thought when I jump into the MMO, be like, where's the first quest so I can start leveling? But nope, these guys are just going at it.
But they're so good at English.
It's the
Their
best,
English
dude.
is so top notch. I forgot again to put some of their sayings. They said.
I think like the first word that they said is like charge and kick their ass.
And gross. Or something it was like something gross. I can't remember exactly, but I don't know.
So with that in mind, basically after the first minute, I'd say a good 100 got obliterated. So how many people back in America are severely fucked up now?
Well, I mean, I don't think they're gonna have like lasting effects like the was it the fairy world? I don't think that's
because
I think it's like if you just like die in the game, like you're just removed.
that was
Right.
weird too, because they mentioned for all the other people, but I think for these people they didn't mention it, but it worked on the American players too. They had to deal with like the pain absorbers not being there.
Right. So the pain would be immense, right? But the thing I just remembered is when that one mercenary that died when he fell into that bottomless pit hole.
Yeah.
He seemed to be okay when he came back.
Yeah,
he was
he
knocked
did,
out
so-
for like what 8
He was
hours?
out for a while though.
Yeah, he was knocked out for 8 hours supposedly. So, I guess it's not as bad if you do die in the game.
I don't know, man. Apparently,
Maybe
you know,
it's
when
just-
you get your arms lopped off like Asuna, it seems like it's fine. It's easy. It's easy to get over, man.
God,
Yeah, but she's not dead, right? So
that should have been really painful for
You
her
don't want to go
though.
through the pain of losing an arm? Hell no.
I mean, now
she seemed like she was more in pain when she was doing her sacred arts.
Yeah.
Creating a fissure.
but now her and Kirito
God
have
account, by the way.
her and Kirito now have something in common, even though she didn't lose a full arm.
Yeah, she got hers back. What a cheater.
Yeah, it came back, so it's not too bad.
She didn't. Okay, it didn't come back. It got reattached.
Reattached.
Right. Yeah. Okay, fine. Reattach, whatever. Basically,
Yeah.
it's back. So
Oh God.
Like
This
just
is
the way that like they structure this, it's so weird because like everything was like to the scenes was leading up to like this battle and like but
It's a terrible battle.
it's all been just this one battle and now like the Emperor grabbed Alice and now
That was
like,
a really so stupid.
so
Yeah.
it's just,
where's the final battle that you saw in the opening, right?
Yeah.
With Alice, Asuna, and whoever this guy is, Vector, whatever.
yeah.
There was
Like,
no battle. It was just she got captured. She fell asleep due to some gas.
I mean,
and then...
I mean, when she probably wakes up, it'll probably be her and Asa maybe against Vector, but that's the only thing I can think of. But it's just like, I don't know. It's just
I mean, apparently you can just get like you just can't. Like, the dragons just travel silent.
Well, I'm just
You
saying
just
like
have to sneak
this,
up on them, and that's easy.
I'm just saying the structure of the story. It's just like I was expecting like them actually marching on into more of the dark
Yeah.
territory, like having actually like fleshed out story, but. It just I feel so disconnected because it's all just this one battle. Like everything's happening in this one battle.
Yeah.
Like
There was no consistency either. Did you guys notice that at the end when Asuna was giving chase to Alice and the Demon King, she was on a horse, right? And then when they're showing a scene of her like chasing
All the
after them-
chariots made it into.
no, all the guys, the foot soldiers, they were able to keep up with her on foot,
Yeah, that too.
right?
Yeah.
And then like, what happened? There's
Yeah.
no consistency whatsoever.
well, why give Asa the horse? Give her the dragon. She's the most important person giving chase.
Right, or that too. You know,
Like-
it's like this guy has an extra dragon. What are you gonna do with on a horse?
Yeah, there's three
Honestly.
dragons. Just like give one to Asuna. Like
Apparently, you need dragon riding skills for that.
and then
And can't she fly? I'm pretty sure Asuna could fly.
I think she
It came from the sky and just floated down.
I think she like that's how she got in, but I don't think she flew. Like that like I think that's how
I
she was
mean-
loaded in the game.
She was in the air for quite a bit when she was
She was.
creating that chasm.
She was. But
I also
Like I
like how
said,
they
there's
give all
no
these,
consistency.
yeah, they give all these accounts away for free. They all have no passwords. They're all like pretty OP accounts. And then in the game, though, they still have the dragons where they can only fly for what, like half a day, and then they rest.
Yep.
So that kind of
I mean,
kind of how they're gonna do the fight.
there's like so many things we can nitpick, but like I just have issues with the main structure. Like I don't like how this whole season is just this one battle, and it seems like I think next season is just gonna be a continuation of this one battle.
Yep.
Because
I think that's basically what it
or
is.
with how like the paladin guy, the Pugilist guy, he basically turned against the emperor too, like that
Yeah,
fast, like.
Yeah, what was funny too when he made the comment where he's just like if the emperor gives like the order to like attack you guys again, we're gonna have to do it. I was like, bro, you just got removed. Like you just removed your eye. Like that doesn't
Okay,
like
I was
that
gonna ask
shouldn't
about that
affect you
too.
anymore.
I was like, because the eye thing, I thought that was only for Pontifex. So is that for
No,
everyone?
It's whenever you
It's
go
set to
against your
it's-
coding.
Yeah, it's set for all AI.
Yeah.
That's why Yugio did it, and then Alice.
Okay, I thought they said like it was a thing that Pontifex put on the Human Empire.
was.
No, I don't think it was what the Pontifex put on. I think it's whoever that spy was. I think it was more fixated on the spy. He put in these limiters on the AI,
Okay.
Oh,
so
Pontifex.
only Alice could be the one that broke through. But apparently, anyone else can if they are emotionally strong enough to break past that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this guy was super pissed that his clan was dying for no reason, and then I guess when he saw the dragon flew by, he just lost it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one thing that was kind of confusing me. But besides that, no, I don't like how this entire season is just this one battle. Like, it just doesn't. I don't feel. I mean, it's a sword art, but I don't feel like any stakes. Doesn't feel like it's not as epic as it should be.
Right,
But
and there's really no
Kratos'
stakes.
vegetable, man. Isn't that enough? Isn't it enough for you?
I mean, maybe if he was deflecting more bullets with his will alone, maybe, or not
yes,
bullets,
yes.
but knives.
whichever.
Imaginary knives. Right.
Well, we get what you mean.
Hmm.
I also like I think it was around I don't know if it was the beginning of this season or whenever they threw like those when the guy that fell down the chasm,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, if you die you lose your account, and then when he comes back he's like I have another account. I'm thinking, what the fuck was the point of like building up like the whole thing with his account? So he's just probably gonna bring his account from back in the day when they were in Aincrad. That's what I just assume it is. And
No,
it's
I want to say it's GGO because I don't know if you guys remember.
Oh, yeah, it's
but
Gangel.
you know how Sinon had that nightmare when she was fighting someone and
Mhm.
she actually got defeated by that one dude.
yeah,
I think that's the same guy, and then he's gonna fight against Sinon, and she's gonna
Yeah.
have like flashbacks.
that's true.
that
Yeah,
caused the issue.
I don't remember.
So I'm assuming that's what's
Yeah.
gonna happen in the next
I
next
don't
season.
remember that, but like, because he
like
mentioned
how this-
he mentioned Asuna as Lightning Flash. So I thought he was like a PK or something. So
They were
Yeah.
PK, but then there were also the group that was fighting against the other guys in GGO.
Yeah, you
Remember
can still-
when they
you
said
can-
they were just doing the tactical
yeah,
tactical data. So
yeah,
you can still PK in GGO though.
Yeah.
you can PK in all the games.
I know, but just like he made it, they made an importance to mention that he knew Asuna as Lightning Flash, which I
yeah,
assume
because
is
she's
only.
one of the more popular one,
I know
like,
that.
well known.
Well, she was. Remember, at the beginning of the first episode of like Alicization, they were all in the GGO world.
Hmm.
So maybe she has that nickname there too.
Okay,
Who the hell knows?
all
I
right.
don't care anymore
Yeah,
because it's just like people just throw in, like they're able to just throw in their characters like wherever they can move them wherever they go. But apparently, wherever you move them, they can't move them out. So it's
Right, apparently.
it's just making the stakes that much higher. You're gonna lose all your data, all your WoW hours.
Yeah.
But-
I mean, I felt like the
I'm
last 2 episodes did so much better with adding like consequences.
yeah,
to the,
like
to the plot.
like high stakes. Like
Right.
Yeah,
I
they
was
threw them all.
like that's what I was saying last episode. I was more excited because we found like it sounds like it's gonna be more high stakes. But then like now like the Dark Territory people just teamed up with the Human Empire, so it's like I don't know.
Yeah, but dude, it's all the just random Americans, man. You gotta get rid of them.
Yeah.
They're
Damn
just brain
bloodthirsty
dead
Americans.
fools.
So sad.
Just
Yeah, man, just swinging everywhere, just for the fun of it, just taking out their own people.
I want to say the saving grace of this episode though was
Was there?
Sidon
Was there a saving
popping
grace?
out at the very end and just
Making no sense though.
obliterating everyone with her legendary non-rapid fire bow. She was so hot.
Sure. Well,
Saving grace. Saving grace, guys.
Even though it just doesn't make any sense how they placed her in.
Yeah, because then Leafa didn't even pop up either. It was just Sin on. So where the hell is Leafa at?
Dude, they're all gonna jump in at the critical times where somebody's just about to get taken out, then they're just gonna jump in there.
Well,
and
okay,
they're
that was really dumb
and move
too.
on.
That's just really dumb. Like that's literally the last thing in this episode. Like, I guess that's like he can't help it with the way the light novel is. Like, you can't find a better way to end. But that's not a good way to end the season and then have a break for a season, then come back in April. So
no, they could have ended it when Alice got captured. They could have just ended it right there.
yeah,
like
that actually would have been good too.
Yeah.
Right. Perfect climax for the setup for the next season.
Yeah. Instead, they're setting up the guy that fell down the chasm to make him seem like he's like an evil guy. When I don't care about him.
Well,
I really don't care about his backstory. I don't even care how they're going to incorporate him. Like it's just I don't know. There's no build up with this guy. Like it's just people that are evil to be evil, and it's just like there's nothing to like about them.
or even just ending with Shinon like appearing. Just that's not a good way to end like the season. Like,
Even though I consider her best girl, yeah, I still thought that was a really just terrible ending.
yeah.
Sadly, I have to agree.
Why do we keep watching this show? Why do we do this to ourselves?
It's too far back. It's too far in. It's just like a bunch of other shows I'm watching where I'm too far in. I just got to see it through.
Oh my god! Like,
Because
we have to be the voice of reason for this show.
not unlike Reddit.
Yes, exactly. We will fight Reddit. In a way.
God.
Yeah,
but-
I don't care who you are, but if you say that the story is better than the original Sword Art season 1, there's something wrong with you. There's no real plot here.
I actually, we can talk about that next week about like the parts that I actually liked of the different seasons. But I will save it till next weekend.
Right.
I'm done, man. Moving on.
Trash.
So looks like we're done with Sword Art Online. We're move on next to